everyone, it's Hairyfrankfurt and I have just gotten back from the gym. I did a chest session, but this video is about my legs day. If you guys are new to the gym, make sure you subscribe because each week I'm going to be doing a video about how to train a specific area of the body safely and effectively in the gym. So if you're a beginner, you want to be subscribed to this channel. I am a fully qualified personal trainer and I'm seeing a functional movement therapist because there is nothing that you can't learn more of. And I just love fitness. So make sure you are subscribed to this channel because I don't only do fitness videos, but I do story times and all kinds of other random shit. And I think you'll like it. Now, for those of you who are aware of my channel, you would know that I have taken a break from exercise, or I had taken a break from exercise to deal with an injury, which is why I see Reactivate Function Movement Therapist. I don't know his YouTube channel, but he does have a YouTube channel, so check it out. There's a card, you guys can click it. Luke is amazing. He is currently working with a neuroscientist, like a neurologist, like neurosurgeon. This guy works with nerves, and most of the pain that you feel is because of nerves. Actually, the only reason you would feel pain is because a nerve is firing when it shouldn't, a pain nerve. So he knows his shit, is what I'm trying to say. And Luke has been an incredible help for me in getting back into exercise. This session you're about to see is something that I honestly was so scared to do not long ago. And Luke has helped me go from literally a hobbling 80-year-old lady to actually doing this session. So massive thanks to Luke for that. Now, in this footage, you will see that I begin with hip hinges. This is because you want to make sure that all of the muscles that you want to be used in a session are activated and kind of alerted to the fact that you're going to be working out before you actually start working out. So always warm up, always do activating exercises like hip hinges that I'm doing right now. These activate your calves, your hamstrings, your glutes, everything in the posterior chain of your legs, basically the backs of them. And you're basically firing them up because they're big muscle groups and they're big and they're strong and they will take care of any weight that you load up because you do not want your spine to do that. Hi, my name is Kate. My spine did that a few times and I ended up with an injury, but we're back. We're back, honey. Honey, we are back in the gym and my muscles are doing the work for me. So here you can see I'm pushing my butt back and I am snapping up, but I'm not going too fast because again, you do not want your spine to be like, I can do that, because it can't. Like, don't ever ask your spine to do anything, ever. Like, just putting that right on out there. So I'm activating my hamstrings, my glutes, all of that fun stuff, and telling my brain that my back is okay, that this movement is safe, and that I can load up the backs of my legs safely and effectively without actually feeling any pain. That is what I do to kind of get myself ready. Then I jump onto the rower. This is something that Luke will tell you I struggle with because I always want to go full range of motion, fucking curve into a ball, get into fetal position, and then snap right on back. But you do not want to do that because once you get to a certain point, your spine takes the load, and your spine doesn't want to be taking load ever. Doesn't matter what you're doing, never, okay? So making sure that you're keeping your back upright the entire time. And then when you get back to the furthest point, you don't want to be pulling with your back. I don't know if that explained anything. Check out Luke's videos because he knows his shit and he'll probably be able to explain it 1,000 times better. And I may get him to show you what I mean in these videos with him. So there we go. Like I said, it is legs day and I know a lot of beginners are afraid of the squat rack, but let me tell you, this exercise, so I am a strong believer in using multiple muscles and getting a hormonal response. The reason I like to do exercises with free weights and with multiple muscles and multiple joints being activated is because you want to get a metabolic response, and more muscles means more metabolic response. So squats on the squat rack, not on the Smith machine, not on the assisted squat rack, not on the Smith machine. You want to do it with free weights. You can do it with dumbbells if you're really afraid of the squat rack, but I would urge anyone to just try it. You always want to start off with a set of warm-up squats. I did body weights that I didn't film, so just 10 to 20 body weight squats so that you can get your range of motion. So go all the way down, baby, get down, slut drop, but not quite. Then I went in with the barbell for a warm-up set so that I knew that I was going to be lifting weights. The reason I do it in the squat rack, I never really mentioned this, is because it is a balance exercise. It is using multiple muscles. It is calling all of the core muscles because you want to prevent yourself from doing this. It is helping your spine because you're not actually being assisted in the up and down. All of your legs are being activated with this exercise, and free weights, honestly, all the way free weights. Just putting that right on out there, okay? So squats, I did work my way from the 20 kilo barbell up to the 40 kilos, which was my working weight. And I do that in like 5 kilo increments. So, well, I went 20 kilo for the barbell, then 30 kilos, then 35, and then 40, which is my working weight, and then I did my 3 sets of that. So work your way up slowly and be sure that you can do them safely and effectively. You will notice that with my working weight, I'm not going as deep as I did with the warm-ups, and I don't go very deep at all, because as soon as you start feeling a pain that is not your muscles working, because muscles working doesn't hurt. Muscles working is shaky, it is strenuous, but it doesn't hurt. So if you ever feel pain in an exercise, especially if you know that it is in your back or in a joint, stop doing it, or just don't go as deep. For me, I know that I'm doing it safely and effectively, so I'm just not going as deep. But if you are new to this and you feel pain, stop. That's all. Go back to your body weight. You're still doing something. Be proud of yourself that you tried. Then I move on to my lunges, and these are a great, again, balancing exercise. It is a free weight, so you're kind of not only balancing forward and back, you're balancing side to side because you're on one leg now. Hips staggered. You can see what I'm doing here, and if you want me to go into form 100%, we can do that. I'll bring Luke along because he will explain it 1,000 times better than I will. So I did I did 3 sets of 10 lunges with 20 kilos. Why was that so hard to say? Too many numbers. Post-workout brain, I'm a mess. So lunges working weight was 20 kilo barbell because I didn't want to push myself too hard. After squats, you will be pooped. Just putting that right on out there. Now to finish off my set, again, I wanted to load up my hamstrings and my glutes and kind of get those working hardcore. And I finished off the exercise with barbell straight leg deadlifts with 30 kilos, so 20 kilo for the barbell and then 5 on each side. With these ones, you can see pushing the hips right back, pulling up from my legs, not from my spine. Again, if you feel any pain in your back or in any joint at all, stop. Or don't go as deep. And then these I did with a superset, and I used a kettlebell as well. I think this is only a 16 kilo kettlebell because the next one up was 32. I can't remember why I didn't go any heavier, but I only went with the 16 kilo. And the reason for this is that with a kettlebell, you can get it in between your legs and ensure that you are really pushing your hips back. You can't see that in this footage, but I may get someone along to film me doing them from all angles so that you can kind of see what I mean when I say push your hips back. And so this way, when you superset, you're doing 1 set of the straight leg deadlifts with the barbell, and then you jump straight into the kettlebell deadlifts, and that goes in between your legs, not in front of them, in between your legs, because you do not want the center of gravity and the center of weight to be far away from your body, as close to you as possible. Same with the straight leg deadlifts. And then just pulling up with your legs. So pulling with your leg, if that makes sense. Hip hinge, hip hinge, hip hinge, okay? Supersetting, and then after the kettlebell deadlifts, then you have a rest. Then you go back into the barbell, okay? And then another thing, like I said in the beginning, you wanna make sure that you are entirely warmed up, you're entirely ready, your body knows what's up, and then when you're done, you wanna tell your body, chill out, it's time to stretch. So here are some of my favorite stretches. I always start with a hamstring stretch, and obviously we work hamstrings quite a lot this session. So my hamstrings are a big issue for me. I never used to stretch anything at all, and hamstrings were a problem because my sciatica. The point is, my hamstrings are tight, so I don't go that far. You can see that I'm actually replying to your comments and tweeting you guys while I'm in the stretch. So I have learnt to really love stretching, which is a very bizarre thought for me. I did do both legs, I didn't film both legs. And then we jump into stretching out your hips in a butterfly. So essentially you want to sit up nice and tall, hug your feet as close to you as possible with the soles touching, and then bend forward. If you don't feel comfortable bending forward, that's fine. If you don't feel comfortable bringing them that close to you, just stretch them out a little bit further. This one I'm sure everyone's done, but you will feel it in the inner thigh and in your groin. Always go to your max, and don't go if you're shaking or if it's hurting. Don't go too hard, basically. Stretches can hurt too. And then you can see me doing a little bit of yoga, which I'm really starting to enjoy. In this, I only did down dog and then followed that up with, I believe it's pigeon, to stretch out my glutes. And I did do a normal glute stretch as well, which if you want a stretching video, let me know and I will do that as well. And I did do both legs in the pigeon as well. So that is everything for a typical legs day for me. I do have another variation of legs as well, so I will be uploading that at some stage, and the next one will be a chest session exercise that you guys know, or chest and shoulders, which is what I did today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was long-winded. I probably rambled way too much and didn't even get my point across. I hope you're not mad about it. It just means that I have to make more of these videos, which I'm really excited to do because I'm really excited to be back in the gym. And you guys will see me in the next video. If you want to see another exercise or fitness vlog, you can click one of these. And if you want to subscribe, which of course you do, you want to click one of these. And you guys will see me in the next video. So if you want to know when that goes up, hit the little bell, and that's the best way to do it. Okay, bye!